So let's get started. If you'd like to either smudge yourself or give yourself a spritz of Florida water, that would be nice. I did it for the group, but if you want to do that individually, it's a nice way for us to begin. Yep, Barrett's got it. There you go. Yep. All right. Let's begin to open the mesa. We're going to chant the directions 3 times each. And remember that when we chant Quichi, which is the 5th direction, we are going to go up an octave. And make sure you all are muted so that we don't have a lot of reverberation going on in the Zoom call. And you'll just hear my voice. Left hand up, right palm to the center of your mesa, please. And you are either standing or sitting in the south of your mesa. Very good. So let's all take a deep breath in and begin with Pachamama. 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 Spiraling to the west, Mama Kia 3 times. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Spiraling to the north, Viracocha 3 times. Viracocha. 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 Spiraling now to the east, the land of the rising sun. Inti 3 times. Inti. 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 Spiraling now into the center, the realm of the soul. Quichi 3 times. Quichi. 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 And if you have been initiated into the invocation in Quechuan, please join me. Taitanchis Viracocha, Ham Bikamayok, Ahayo Pachamama, Ahayo Mamakia, Ahayo Viracocha, Ahayo Inti, Ahayo Quichi, Nyokakan Chinchai Suyu Alto Misayok, Inti Churik, Nyokakan Munai Sonko, Nyokakan Saiwa Kuyai, Nyokakan Hamp Bikamayok, Hampui, Hampui. And please light your candles. So this is the season of Thanksgiving. And beginning every day and every night when you complete your day in a state of gratitude for everything that is. We collect hucha if we resist anything. So the antidote to that is accepting, and someone brought acceptance as their medicine gift, accepting everything that is happening in your world, accepting it without resistance so that we don't build up pucha. So even gratitude for whatever weather you're getting, whatever your climate is, whether your car breaks down, whether you're ill, whether you're hurting, whether you're experiencing a loss, try to place it within the cauldron of gratitude, being grateful for even the hard things, and using that as a mantra. I am grateful for what is hard, is a beautiful way to engage life. And it actually raises your vibration so that even those hard things begin to get easier. They begin to fall away. They begin to resolve. So doing that as a daily spiritual practice when you sit at your mesa or when you are in your mode of contemplation or meditation each day is going to go a long way for inner and outer healing of our world. So in light of that, that's where our meditation is going to take us tonight. All right. Okay. So let's close the eyes. Begin to focus your awareness on your breath, please. Feeling the air coming up through the nostrils, up into the nasal passages and down into the lungs, filling your chest. And breathing in and out in a rhythmic and peaceful way. Bringing your awareness internally now. And now placing your awareness at the crown of the head. We're going to reach up with our consciousness and begin to draw down Kanchai, the energy of light from the celestial realm. Opening the crown. Feeling a little bit of tingling at the top of the head. Perhaps feeling a little bit elongated in the top of the head. There you go. Good. And now simply with intention, we are going to invite Kanchai to come down into the top of the head. And it begins to flow down toward the middle of the brain where it begins to activate the pineal gland. And in the light body, this is actually called the paia, the center where the pineal gland sits. And allowing the Kanchai to begin to spin the pineal gland energetically so that it begins to reflect light all through the head, much like a disco ball. And you can begin to feel some expansion in the cranium. And then drawing that light down into the base of the skull, the brain stem, and down into the neck. Conchai bathing, flowing around all the structures of the neck, including your thyroid and your parathyroid glands. And then the conchai coming down into the high heart, just below the collarbones in the center. And then down into the center of the chest where it begins to hit the sacred heart. Filling the sacred heart, perhaps allowing it to spin right or left. And in the light body, this is called the Ranthia. There we go. Good. And now we're bathing the lungs and the heart and the major blood vessels that circulate. And now bringing that conchai down into the center of the belly, at the solar plexus, your inner sun, illuminating the area of digestion. This light body center is called the Liao. This is the center of our will and our sense of personal power. Filling this center with light and activating our inner sun, which begins to warm up the body. It's very important in the winter months that you keep this center activated with conchai, carrying your sun within you. And we're going to send a wave of gratitude to the parts of the body at this level. Your liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas, intestines, stomach. For producing the energy, breaking down life and breaking down food so we can digest it. Good, good. And allowing now, bringing the conchai down further into the belly, bathing the intestines, the area of the Kushko, major energy center in the light body. And now just a few inches below the belly button, we begin to bring conchai down into the deeper pelvis, the organs of elimination, kidneys, bladder, organs of fertility, and send a wave of gratitude into your pelvis, the foundation of your body and the foundation of your energy system, the place where you process emotion, place that you look for balance, the place where you look for grounding. Be grateful. Give it a thank you. And moving that conchai now down into the legs, into the thighs. Thank the knees, because they determine the direction you walk in. Send a wave of gratitude to your upper legs and knees. And moving now the kanchai down into the lower leg and the ankles and the feet. Sending a wave of gratitude for the ability to walk upon the earth. Feeling now that sense of expansion as your body fills with kanchai. There is a consciousness within the body, and I call it the inner wisdom. The inner wisdom is like the conductor of a symphony. All the body parts working together, creating, moving through life. Your inner wisdom keeps everything in balance. Your inner wisdom is a higher consciousness than your mind. It actually is very instrumental in healing and in knowing how the body has to adapt to injury and difficulties. So now send a wave of gratitude to this consciousness, this inner wisdom that we all have. And ask for your inner wisdom to make itself known to you as a consciousness beyond your personality and beyond your mind. The inner wisdom can get you through some really tough times. So make its acquaintance. Give it a hayo, or give it a humpy. Come, introduce yourself to me. Your inner wisdom is such an ally for living life well, for living life in balance and in health. And it is so grateful for you when you reach out to it. The more you engage in dialogue with this inner wisdom, the more you will be able to self-heal. And the more guidance you will receive in healing others. It is an infinite consciousness. So if there is something in your body that is needing attention, as you connect to the consciousness of your inner wisdom, ask it about that area of your body that needs attention or needs healing. Ask it to impart something, some information, some wisdom, some meaning for you about what is happening in that part of your body and why it's doing what it's doing. Take a few moments and listen. And if you have not yet received an answer, ask inner wisdom to bring it to you in your dream time or in a moment or time of contemplation or meditation. Trust that it will be there for you. And now that we're really expanded and in such peaceful states, we can begin to bring that conchai down through the feet. Down, down, down into the earth below your feet, connecting as a conduit, heaven and earth. Sending it down into the soil of Pachamama, down into the rocks, down into the roots of trees, deep, deep, deep down. We're going to go past the water table, bringing conchai to the underground, feeding conchai to the mycelium network, the fungi growing amongst all the tree roots. We're feeding this gift of Thanksgiving is what we're doing with the earth when we feed her with conchai. Give a wave of Ahayo and conchai and gratitude to Pachamama. And now, like all the trees on her skin are connected through their root systems, I ask you to reach out and connect to everyone in this hoop through the earth, through the tree roots that we are bringing conchai to. Reach out and connect to everyone in this group. Be like the trees. Spreading conchai along this intricate, massive network of mycelium. From Pittsburgh to Oregon, Alberta to Florida, the Pacific Northwest to Cape Cod, North Carolina to Texas, all the way to Ecuador, I think. Send it out as an offering of thanksgiving to Pachamama. And each of you who have identified a medicine gift, I'd like you to send that down into the earth, into that mycelium network where it travels far and wide, so that every one of us can benefit from its vibration and use it as sustenance, And now bring your hands to your heart center. The gratitude begins here. And boost your energy with that gratitude of the heart down through the feet. Boosting that now, expanding your medicine gift even more into the earth. And feel how the hoop's energy just shifted and became more expanded. Send now this kanchai and all these medicine gifts into the water, into the rivers, lakes, streams. Feel now how the energy shifts into more of a flowing, fluid feeling. As we pour all these gifts and all this gratitude into the water, into the oceans. And by virtue of the fact that we share Pachamama with so many beings, four-footed, winged ones, slithering, crawling ones, flying ones, send it to every creature. Send it out to the unseen beings that accompany us on this earth walk. Very good. Include everything in your gratitude. And now bringing your awareness back to the crown of your head. Connect again with your inner wisdom. And reach up into the celestial realm. Connecting to the greatest source of kanchai, the source of all. And include the heavenly realm in your gratitude. Bringing the gratitude to all three realms. Staying connected both to the earth and to heaven. You are a conduit of light, of love, peace, perseverance, empathy, presencing, determination. You are a conduit, a connector, a transformer holding this light to illuminate a dark time in Earth's history. Hold that light. Be that light. Be a part of everything as it is. And in just a few moments, we are going to return back to our physical selves, following my voice or the call of your mesa, the call of your mesa rumi, bringing it back, bringing you back, bringing with you everything that you experienced in this meditation, bringing back with you this lived experience of connection with your own inner wisdom, the lived experience of being a part of everything. And now bringing it back and placing the hands again on the heart, where you are going to receive and hold these awarenesses. Feeling yourself growing smaller and coming back to your own physical space, filled with gratitude, filled with light. Filled with this new knowing of what is possible in the world. And now returning back to your physical body completely, re-embodying yourself. It helps to open the eyes, move the fingers and toes, perhaps tapping your fingers and hands on your knees or on your shoulders. That helps you come back. Very good. Thank you all. And now blow. I just saw Tracy. She's blowing into her mesa. Beautiful. Blow everything you just experienced into your mesa rumi. And snap your finger over it to anchor the energy into your mesa. So I want to thank you for participating. We have a minute or two if you would like to say anything or share anything or ask a question. Okay.
Kimberly, I always love how you personalize these journeys and take us somewhere very special. Thank you.
Thank you, Barrett.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tracy. I'm so glad you were here. So glad you
Me
all
too.
showed up. Okay, now we're going to close the mesas. Thanks, Elaine. So 2 hands, palms to the mesa. We're going to chant each direction 1 time, and then we'll complete and close the mesa with a clap together. Okay, here we go. Take a breath in. Pachamama, Mama Kia, Viracocha, Inti, Quichi. Placing the palms, the arms outstretched, palms facing each other. In light, in love, and in sacred relationship, we remain. 1, 2, and 3, clap. And you can extinguish your candles.